Saturday morning, sun shining, birds singing. The world outside felt light and full of promise. But inside, I felt a heavy weight pressing down on me, a sense of exhaustion that went deeper than just a bad night's sleep. It wasn't just stress or bills, it was the overwhelming amount of stuff surrounding us. Toys scattered across the floor, closets bursting at the seams with clothes we barely wore, and a garage so full of forgotten things that we could barely walk through it. Every corner of our home seemed to be overflowing. Each item was a silent reminder of money spent on things we didn't need, of time wasted searching for lost items, of decisions made in haste or out of habit. We thought we were chasing the American dream, filling our lives with things that were supposed to make us happy. But the more we owned, the more trapped and overwhelmed we felt, as if the dream was slipping further away. Our possessions became anchors, weighing us down, making it hard to breathe or even connect with each other. The clutter created distance, not just in our home, but in our relationships. Weekends vanished into endless cycles of cleaning, organizing, and managing clutter. Instead of enjoying time together, we spent hours just trying to keep up. We were drowning in debt and distraction, our energy spent on things that didn't matter, forgetting to care for ourselves and each other in the process. The promise of happiness from buying more was always out of reach. Each new purchase brought only a fleeting sense of satisfaction, quickly replaced by regret and more clutter. That Saturday, standing in the middle of the chaos, I realized something had to change. We couldn't keep living this way, letting our things control us. We couldn't keep living owned by our possessions, letting them dictate how we spent our days and how we felt about ourselves. It was time to reclaim our lives, to let go of what was holding us back, and to finally make space for what truly mattered. The turning point in my life came unexpectedly from a simple chat with my neighbor one sunny afternoon. She was an older woman who always seemed so content, radiating a calmness that I deeply admired but never quite understood. While I constantly struggled with clutter and the endless demands of my busy home, she seemed to find joy in the simplest things, like enjoying her porch and getting lost in a good book. During our conversation, she looked at me and said, "It's just stuff. The best things in my life aren't things at all." Her words were gentle, but they struck me deeply. I couldn't stop thinking about what she said. Her words echoed in my mind for days. It's just stuff. Was I letting my possessions control my happiness? I realized she wasn't defined by what she owned, but by her experiences, her laughter with friends, and the love she shared with her family. That conversation sparked a curiosity in me I hadn't felt in years. I started to question what truly mattered in my own life. I began to explore the idea of minimalism, not as a cold, empty space, but as a way to remove distractions and make room for what's truly important. I shared these thoughts with my husband, opening up about my desire for change. To my relief, he felt the same way, overwhelmed by the chaos and longing for something simpler. We were both exhausted by the constant cleaning, the endless cycle of buying and maintaining things, and the financial strain it brought. So, together, we made a decision. We would start decluttering, not just our home, but our lives, one step at a time. We didn't know exactly where this journey would lead us, but for the first time in a long while, we felt a sense of hope and possibility. We were ready for change. Our journey toward a simpler, more meaningful life had finally begun. We started in the garage, tackling one section at a time, sorting everything into piles: keep, donate, or discard. At first, the sheer amount of stuff felt overwhelming, but we took it slow, focusing on just a few shelves or boxes each day. It was a family effort, with everyone pitching in, sharing stories about forgotten items, and sometimes laughing at what we found buried in the clutter. The first decisions were tough, especially when it came to things with memories attached. But as we filled donation boxes, we felt lighter, as if each item we let go of made room for something new in our lives. Each item gone brought a sense of freedom, a little more space to breathe and move. The garage slowly transformed from a chaotic storage space into an area we could actually use. We moved room by room, letting go of unused clothes, shoes that no longer fit, and things we hadn't touched in years. Gadgets, old electronics, and toys found new homes, and we realized how much we'd been holding on to out of habit rather than need. The fear of regret faded, replaced by relief and even excitement. We discovered that letting go didn't mean losing memories. It meant making space for new experiences. Our home became calmer, weekends opened up, and we had more time for each other. The energy in our house shifted. It felt lighter, more welcoming. Instead of managing clutter, we went on hikes, played games, and had real conversations. We found ourselves reconnecting in ways we hadn't expected. Our relationships deepened, and life became richer, not because of what we owned, but because of the time and attention we could give each other. We found joy not in buying, but in being together, sharing meals, and making memories in a space that finally felt like home. The desire for more faded, replaced by gratitude for what we had. We learned to appreciate the little things: a quiet morning, a shared laugh, a peaceful evening. We stopped comparing ourselves to others, realizing that happiness wasn't about keeping up, but about finding contentment in our own lives. Letting go wasn't deprivation, it was gaining control and happiness. It was about choosing what truly mattered and letting the rest fall away. Our home became a sanctuary, a place where we could recharge and feel at ease. We finally felt at peace, surrounded not by things but by love, comfort, and a sense of true belonging. The biggest surprise? The impact on our finances. When we stopped buying what we didn't need, our bills shrank. Every purchase was now intentional. Do I need this? Will it add value? We paid off debt faster, tackled loans, and felt the weight lift. True wealth became about options and freedom, not possessions. We built an emergency fund, gave to causes we cared about, and helped others. Living with less made us more resourceful and creative. We found joy in free activities and simple pleasures. Our spending aligned with our values, experiences, travel, and saving. We lived more fully, not because we had more, but because we needed less. Simplicity was the path to a richer life. Less really was more. Overwhelmed by clutter and stress? You're not alone. Start small, just begin. Try the 30-day minimalism game. Get rid of one item on day 1, 2 on day 2, and so on. Make it fun and build momentum. Define your why. What do you hope to gain? More time, less stress, freedom? Write it down and keep it visible for motivation. Start with easy areas like the bathroom or junk drawer. Quick wins build confidence for bigger spaces. Celebrate each bag you donate. It's a step toward freedom. Use the one in, one out rule for every new item, let one go. Be intentional about what you bring into your home. You become the gatekeeper, curating what truly matters. Every small step counts. Minimalism isn't about owning a set number of things. It's an ongoing journey. It's about asking what's truly important and letting go of the rest. Redefine success on your own terms, not society's. Your American dream can be rich in time, relationships, and experiences. Minimalism gave us intention, contentment, and connection. In giving up what doesn't matter, you gain space for what does. Look around. What's holding you back or causing stress? Maybe it's time to see if less is more. Start with one drawer, one decision. The path to a meaningful life begins with believing your best life isn't in a store. It's in connection, passion, and peace. You can live a large life with less.